Still looking sharp. Welcome to another morning out here at the river house. It's really cold inside, and for the life of me, I can't figure out why I can't keep heating here. Anyways, the fam is definitely coming out today to empty that truck and sort it into stuff that stays here, stuff that goes down to the actual river house. Got to come up with a name for this one, I suppose. And you know, stuff to be given away or sold or you know, donated or whatnot. But first, I'm gonna get this fire lit here, and I figure I would just carry on, insulate until I got here. What do you think I can do with this? I've been opening the bags carefully here on the table. Big sheets of plastic. There's got to be something that can be done with them. Huh. I'll give it a think, and if you think of anything, it just seems wasteful. Anyways. I won't miss when we can't hear trucks like that going by. Okay, let's get on this. What's that scrap? This is just garbage that needs to be picked up. Some boat chemicals, that'll go down to the other house. Didn't end up with as much copper as I thought. Well, I ended up with a lot of copper. It's copper, hose barb PVC mostly, sink PVC. These are rafters. Steel and brass pipe. These are electrical boxes that I don't think are up to code. These are metal boxes which can be used for our lights as long as they're grounded. These are, well, These are deep enough to be code. These are deep enough to be code for outlets. No, sorry, not outlets, switches. Switches, but not outlets. So I got enough of those. This is loom clamps. More small PVC cords and stuff. These are ceramic bases that I'll use all throughout down in here. Big wire. There's some number 12 Romex, number 12 Romex, just regular 12-2. And this is mostly wiring stuff, so outlet screws and switch plates and things like that, wire nuts. Just tack strip, which will eventually put down carpet. I gotta be careful because this window under hard blowing rain will still sometimes get water in it. Submersible pump with a hose. I think we're gonna need that. I haven't checked to see if my lake is still in place or not. No, it's not. It's not in place right now. We'll have to wait till next spring to see if submersible pump is going to be a requirement down here, or if it was just because of how much water was coming through the floors. There should be no longer any water coming through the floors, so that should be okay. Yeah, it's an optical illusion, but I'd swear that post is 3/4 inch higher than the one next to it. There are a few down here that need to be shimmed. There's a bit of a dip in the living room. Oh, and that's central vacuum tubing. So, yeah, just a little bit I gotta pick up and donate. That's the sell or donate pile there. Stuff that's all got to be stored in the other house. Garbage mostly. I have to sort this bundle of wiring. A lot of really heavy duty welding cable in there, which is always useful for like battery cables and stuff. And then a whole bunch of already made up battery cables coming out of Grandpa's boats. This is main supply line cable, and you can tell it's old because it's copper. But it's just not long enough. I've got there are 2 strands of it there, 3 strands of it there, but it's it's probably only 20 feet long. So it's stuff that Dad and Grandpa have saved because it's too useful to get rid of. Now it's my turn. You done?
I think we should get rid of them.
Yeah, well, they're just construction lights. Okay. I think that's it for right now. Hey! Some bonus footage! So it's the next night. It's my typical schedule. I go, I work, I come home, I eat, I dawdle a little bit, and I get out here. Got out here, I don't know, 5:50-ish. So first, I gotta pick up the picking up we did and make enough room to start cutting and doing stuff. As you can hear, it's a bit blustery out there in the 100-acre wood this evening. So, but it has also rained, which gave me a chance to check for leaks. For the most part, this zip system Hubbard sheeting stuff has been relatively waterproof. The instructions say that we can get away with putting the tape down when it's below freezing if we wipe the frost off, and that the tape will stick to the sheets if they've been wet, as long as you wipe them down with a towel first. But if it's still moist, it'll stick. That is not proven to be the case. So I got one leak right here, up there somewhere. One assumes at that tape joint. So I'll have to check. Some of these leaks could be missed screw holes, just a straight water conduit down. Alright, I clearly have a leak here. I kicked this box over. It used to be right here somewhere. So there's another leak right there. Nothing too major. Right up until we get to the part that was put down when it was wet, and we scrubbed it off as instructed. I got one leak right there. Sometimes I can catch a sparkle in the lights and find out where it's coming from. But look at this mess. I got a leak on the saw table. I got two drips right there, a drip right there. Drips, drips, drips. And in this one I was able to spot some moisture seeping through on the seams. So I know what that is. That is simply zip tape that straight up didn't stick. I don't know that it's their fault in any way, shape, or form, but definitely if you're doing this, no, you can't put it up when it's wet. If you put it up, and like I said, we scrubbed it off with towels. In fact, the towel used to be hanging around here somewhere. We scrubbed it off with towels and then did our best to let it dry out, but that's a negatory. I was not able to get it to stick if there was any impurities in place. If we don't get snow in this next storm and it doesn't add any accumulation, I'll get up there and try rolling all of that again. I'll pick at it with my fingers and see if I can come up with some sort of loose spots that might be funneling in some water. I'll do my best to try to figure it out. If it ends up putting down some snow, it seems pretty unlikely it would melt off at this point. Of course, it was raining, so who knows what it'll do. Who knows? But there you go. There's your little bonus featurette. I got the leak in this side cleared up. We specifically went up there fighting these particular leaks, and we were successful in a little over half of them. I don't know that that's necessarily a super good average, but there's not much I can do about it until my case of zip tape arrives, and I'm still waiting on the hardware store on that one.